Welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Ruby Cinema Pub reviewing more films for you. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
And I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment. You can find past Big Movie Mouth Off reviews on Xfinity, Utah Comcast, On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative. There's actually a folder titled Big Movie Mouth Off with past reviews, including some things that are now on DVD or Blu-ray, or perhaps on demand that you could watch on Xfinity, so please do enjoy it.
All right, well, this time around we're reviewing, I'd say kind of a more original concept than you kind of get nowadays. Warm Bodies. It's a love story. A lot of people are comparing this thing to Twilight, and I want to just kind of push that aside real fast.
Well, it is a horror romance, and it is based on a novel.
And it is a girl falling in love with a dead guy. That's all I'm going to say. Beyond that, I don't think there's any more connections than that, but I just want to get that out of the way. Jonathan Levine writes and directs this one. His previous film was 50-50. Made me cry. And this time around, Nicholas Hoult plays a zombie. World's come to an end, pretty much. Zombies are taking over. He plays R, who is a zombie in the sense that most zombie fanatics might get a little mad at this film, because to me, zombies are your brainless monsters. They're just going off on instinct.
With arms falling off.
Right, and so this one, he's got a little shack in the airplane at the airport. He's got records, and he listens to them, and his narration and inner monologue explains how he misses the old days and kind of wonders what life would have been like. And so then, and then all of a sudden he comes across a pack of human resistance fighters with Teresa Palmer in it.
Yes, she's Julie.
Julie.
She's the daughter of the leader of the resistance, played by John Malkovich.
So basically they form a bond. He expresses his feelings towards her, and she kind of becomes intrigued with him that zombies are not what she thought they were. And with that, love is built, and maybe there is a cure with love.
For zombiehood.
Nice watch.
I want to spend my life with a girl like you.
Be dead. It's too much. Don't be creepy.
What are you?
This is a corpse infected with the plague. It is uncaring, unfeeling, incapable of remorse.
I don't understand, but he's changing, and he feels, and he's learning to be human again.
Oh my God, is that him?
Yeah.
Sup?
You started something here. Whatever it is that you two have, it's infecting the others.
Dad, they're somehow curing themselves.
They are not curing themselves. Come with me.
Shoot on sight. We have a breach.
They're changing everything.
We're seeing corpses fighting skeletons, sir.
How do we shoot?
Shoot this!
Hi. Huh?
How'd you die? How old are you? Because you could be 20-something, but you could also be a teenager. You have one of those faces.
By the way, we're making this film sound terrible. Right? And it is rated PG-13, which, for a zombie movie, sets off some red flags.
Yeah.
Let me perhaps sell you on it on this. There's some brain eating. The reason he's become so attached to Julie, because he ate her boyfriend.
And you get the memories and feelings of the people you eat.
Yes, there's a lot more zombie in this film than I was expecting for a PG-13 film.
Yeah, there really is. I'll say this
Brain
though,
eating.
and maybe this is a lesson for everybody. When I saw the trailer for this one, it looked awful. It really did. I wasn't excited for it at all. But I guess it's the whole kind of don't judge a book by its cover. Because I was actually pleasantly surprised with this film. I think there's a lot of humor in it that people aren't expecting. Nicholas Hoult does bring a sense of charm and funny to it,
You might remember him. He was the little boy in About a Boy. He was also the Beast in X-Men First Class.
That's right. He's growing up, and so, but he just plays his character so well that more than I thought he really would. And then you've got his friend, who, it's funny because there's been a contradictory to something we've seen with this guy recently. Rob Corddry comedian Rob Corddry, is his best friend, and they sit and have these conversations where they just kind of growl at each other, which is pretty. And he was in a film during Sundance that we just saw called In a World, which I thought Rob Corddry was really good in. Not so much in this film for me. It kind of made me laugh where 1 minute he's growling and the next minute he's just kind of saying full sentences, whereas ours still got this progression of he's becoming more human-like, but it was such a jump from A to D. And I was like, what happened?
I will, in Rob Corddry's favor, say that I think some of that had to do with the writing, and I'm not coming down too hard on Jonathan Levine because of that, but it's sort of the nature of a 90-something odd minute that you have to take shortcuts.
A little here and there.
And yes, his transformation back to the human ways is a little less convincing, but I enjoyed Rob Corddry and I enjoyed Nicholas Hoult. Malkovich phoning it in.
You could see the paycheck hanging out of his pocket. It was easy.
And I will say this. It's a little cutesy for my tastes, and you'll notice maybe that R and Julie sort of have a Shakespearean feel to it.
There's a balcony scene.
And when it plays out, it's a little pummeling, it's a little heavy-handed for its tastes.
It reminds me of a really good film for young teenagers.
Yes.
It's a love story for the beginners.
It's like a zombie transition film.
Yeah, sure, yeah. And that's what I see.
A gateway drug, if you will.
It really is. And for me, it's a film that, I think it's a great date film in the sense that, there is a lot of blood, a lot of zombie chewing, and then there's a lot of love in it, and like I said before, charm. So I think both sides can get a lot out of this film. But, I think for the more adult crowd, it's soft. It's like reading a junior high book.
It absolutely is. 2.5 stars from me.
Yeah.
For a couple of big laughs, especially at the start, and especially for Nicholas Holt's performance.
I'm kind of balanced between 2.5 and 3 because there's something about a film when I go in with such low expectations that it really surprises me, and I'm like, wow, I should have judged it, prematurely. But I think I might say 3. I had a lot of fun with it. Maybe in a week I'll change it back, but right now I'll say 3.
2 3/4.
2 3/4. It's just like Star Search. Let's say it's 2 3/4 stars. Star Search song. There's my Ed McMahon tribute. All right, so there you go. Not a bad film. We're still kind of servicing above in 2013.
Yes.
But be sure to catch us on the next episode of Big Movie Mouth Off, and we will see you here next time at Ruby Cinema Pub.